Así que bueno, vamos a empezar a trabajar con un Silver Quiz que lo hice de hecho hace varios años. No lo uso más, pero vamos a trabajarlo juntos. Okay, we're going to start with computer science. What is the big O notation? The big O notation is a way to evaluate how a program will run in terms of times or cycles according to its input. So when you use a notation like ON, it means that the program will increase linearly with the size of the input into the algorithm or data structure or solution. What are the worst case scenarios of the big O notation of the array operations get, push, and delete? So get, if it's by index, it's O1. Basically, an array has a direct pointer to each of its positions, each of its cells, or each of its positions. So when you do get by an index, it's O1. So push, putting a new element at the end. This is usually O1 because it's easy for the array to just put an element at the end. However, arrays depend on how they are allocated in memory. So if you have a dynamic array, it's going to need to, if it gets to the end, it needs to allocate a new space in memory and copy the entire array again, just to be able to put a new element. So push is usually O1, but it might be the worst case analysis, the worst case complexity is actually ON regarding this mechanic. And delete. So it depends on what kind of delete we're talking about. If it's just removing an element from an array or turning it into a null or undefined in JavaScript or just deleting the value, it's usually by index. So just like get, it's O1. What are the worst case scenarios of the hash operations? Get, push, and delete. So get. In a hash, get is usually O1 again. In practice, it tends to be O1, but in the worst case possible, it is actually O1. It depends on the implementation of the hash, but usually if you have a hash collision, if you have a hash of size 1 and you put multiple elements, you will have to make like some sort of structure within that value that gives you an array or a linked list or something else. So hash is strictly not O1 in the worst case, but we consider it to be really O1 in practice because hash collisions tend to be pretty rare.